up, my beautiful African family? It's your man Theo E.J. Wilson, aka Brother Tej, with African Diaspora News. And I got to bring you some news today that I do not delight in bringing you, but I have to because this affects the general black family globally speaking, and that is the assassination of the son of Gaddafi. Now, it wasn't enough that Muammar Gaddafi lost his life at the hands of a NATO-backed insurgency, but now his son, his heir apparent, the one who is said to be his pragmatic and consciousness heir, the one who thought like Gaddafi, has himself been assassinated. Saif Gaddafi is no more, and there are some suspicious circumstances surrounding his death. What's interesting is what Western media is saying versus what international media is saying about the assassination of the son of Gaddafi. So here's what we see in CNN.com. Now pay close attention to this, just the details, right? It says, four mass assailants stormed Saif al-Islam Gaddafi's residence and disabled security cameras before fatally shooting him in a, quote, treacherous and cowardly attack, his political advisor Abdullah Othman said in a social media statement. And it goes on to talk about how he and Gaddafi, Muammar Gaddafi, had a lot in common when it came to their political ideology, and how the son of Gaddafi, this brother, right, because he's got a brother. So this particular son of Gaddafi had indeed run for president of Libya back in 2021. And that's all they talk about. But foreign media, they tell a slightly different story in the chain of events leading up to Saif Gaddafi's murder. See, Ataliar.com is reporting something completely different than what you're seeing in the Western media. And here's what it says. This elimination comes at a troubling strategic moment. On January 28, 2026, a secret meeting was held in Paris, organized jointly by France and the United States. So already we got the old colonial actors at something that probably would not sit well with Mr. Gaddafi. It also says, the Libyan participants, Saddam Haftar, son of the Marshal and Deputy Commander of the Libyan National Army for the East, and Ibrahim Dabiba, Secretary Advisor to the Prime Minister Abdulhamid Dabiba for the West, discussed institutional unification, excluding the, quote, old actors, and aimed at sharing oil, military, and financial power. This mediation was preceded on January 26th and 27th by a tour of the Maghreb by Massad Bolus, special advisor to President Trump. See, Trump's involved with this. To Tunis and then Algiers in order to align regional capitals with the stabilization process. In English, that means they're making plans about sharing wealth, oil, and resources with the West. It ain't got nothing to do with the old actors, hence Saif Gaddafi. But of all the reports in the foreign press, I really love what Africa Daily News from Egypt had to say about Muammar Gaddafi and his relationship to Saif. And check this out. This is very important to the black family. It says, let us be honest. Africa did not just lose a Libyan leader in 2011. Africa lost a voice that refused to whisper. Today's Libya is profitable for everyone except Libyans. Oil flows, but the people starve. Dollars circulate, but dignity is scarce. This is the post-imperial model in action. Saif al-Islam Gaddafi stands as a disruption to that model. That is why he is hunted, censored, and politically quarantined. This is not blind hero worship. It is historical clarity. And we just found confirmation from Google AI that Saif Gaddafi, had he run for president and won, would have most likely collaborated with the Sahel Alliance, Ibrahim Traore, and those brothers who kicked out their colonizers who were doing good for the people. Do you see where this is going? There's a larger point I like to make that really needs to be made about the assassination of now Saif Gaddafi after Muammar Gaddafi. You see, the Africa Today article from Egypt goes on to say that the blow to Pan-Africanism is absolutely real with this. And it dawned on me that Pan-Africanism is not a failed ideology. It is a foiled ideology. Pan-Africanism did not collapse because it didn't work. It collapsed because those who made it work were taken off the chessboard. Does that make sense? A lot of times, Black folks, we get hard on ourselves, man. We do this in America too. Like, how come we can't get unity, man? How come we just can't unify? We always disperse. No, our division is happening in the wake of our unifiers being forcefully removed from the board, and somehow we blame ourselves for that. Right? But the last time I checked, Gaddafi didn't kill himself, and neither did Saif Gaddafi, right? Last time I checked, Malcolm X did not kill himself. Dr. King did not kill himself. Bunchy Carter didn't kill himself. Fred Hampton didn't kill himself. Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, none of these brothers took themselves off the board. All of these brothers had the ideas, action, and following to make Black unity globally a reality. This is not a failed ideology. It is a foiled ideology. And the moment that we reckon with that and put together the fact that regardless of how effective or practiced it is today, the ideology in and of itself threatens the power structure more than anything else that we have created, the more we have a clear path north of what our actions should be. It is where the resistance lies, that behind that resistance is the real progress that we need as a people. But those are just my thoughts on it. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it in the comments section. Go ahead and make sure that you like this video, share this video if you agree we have to continue this conversation. And by all means, continue to download the app. The African Diaspora News app is so crucial, it's so critical. As you know, they're trying to silence our voice because we be telling the truth. So make sure that you have this app. It's $9.99 a month, just 13 cents a day. You can't afford not to have this app. Go ahead and get that app. And if you like what I'm saying and how I say it, go ahead and follow my personal channel right here on YouTube at Theo Cyrus Rising. My name's Theo E.J. Wilson, aka Brother Tej, and I'll see you next time. Well, I seen you this time. Peace, peace.